fallen in love with. As a matter, how many Roar were picked up in this show? Woo, we had 3,900 orders for Roar, so that's our big deal. But right now we're getting into my pick of the show. You know, in the past, when you want to season something, you might reach for a spoon, you might reach for a little measuring tool, whether you're trying to control calories, you're just trying to control the heat of flavor, or you're just trying to preserve, you know, an oil that you picked up while you're on vacation. Look at that. I'm getting little bits of flavor all over with the Evo, but with the measuring spoon rather. With the Evo, you get 1, 2. So there is your 1/4 teaspoon measurement. I use 2 over the top here. This sprays in 1/4 teaspoon measurements. Look at the coverage of the same amount of oil when I use the Evo. Now, this is a first look. You're getting 2 of them, but you're getting them in 2 different sizes. So now if you want to keep one and infuse some flavor into your oils, you can. Let's discuss. Here's your 8 ounce, okay? You're also getting an 18 ounce that we have located directly behind it. When I get down to the gray, I have something to show you. Here they are in the Duo in blue. Here they are in the Duo in yellow. Here is the Duo in gray. And I'm going to show you on the 18 ounce, there's even a little filter on the bottom of the hose on the inside, for lack of a better word, so that you can filter out any bits if you're infusing your oils or vinegars or whatever you want to put on the inside. Very, very cool. So that's the gray. And here it is in the set of 2 in the red. Now the red is the most limited, but this is 4 easy payments of $6.99. This is a great smart tool choice for 2022. And we're going to talk to Rick Roman all about it. Rick is a trained chef. He's also a former restaurant owner. Happy New Year, Rick Roman. How are you?
Happy New Year, Mary. Great to see you. You know what? This is what better way to start here than with the best way to use oil in your kitchen with Evo. And Evo is going to make it easy for you to use less oil to get better flavor, better coverage without all those calories. Now, here's the thing. This is a patented trigger head sprayer, okay? This isn't just an ordinary trigger head. This is a patented trigger head inside here. And I'm just going to show you another example like what you just did, okay? I'm going to come up close here. Typically, when we try to put oil on food, we pour it out of a bottle, right? Well, here's a 1/4 teaspoon, right? Notice how when I pour that, it goes in a heavy stream. But when I use Evo, and I'm going to come up close here, I get nice, even sprays. So 3/4 of a teaspoon did this whole tray, and that 1/4 teaspoon was a heavy saturated area. So you get excess calories, you get soggy food. With Evo, you get even light coverage for better flavor and better coverage. And here's the thing. I love this diffuser. I'm going to come up close again, okay? This comes with one of these diffusers. Now, this comes and slides right off the tube, so you don't have to use it. And then it slides right back on, just like that. And what does that mean? That means now I can take things like dried herbs, dried rosemary, dried garlic, put it in my oil, and now I have an infused oil. I shake it around. What if I want to make the best garlic bread, rosemary garlic bread ever? And now I get those even coats. Now, just so you can see here, because the chili oil really shows you, a 1/4 teaspoon covered each of these entire large pieces of bread. So you get that nice, crusty, tasty flavor throughout all your food, but you're not saturating with oil and using excess calories and fat. And if you have an air fryer, Mary, this is like the ultimate accessory for the air fryer, because if you want to put just a little bit of chili oil, a little flavor maybe, say, on your food, but you don't want excess calories and fat, check this out. 1, 2, 3. That's 3/4 of a teaspoon that I spread over all these fries, so you get that incredible flavor, but you're not using tons of oil with all those calories. And here's the best part, Mary. Think about how much food is costing these days. Just a tiny little bottle of olive oil like this was $20. Imagine now using 1/4 of the amount of oil you normally use, but still getting great flavor. That's what Evo gives you.
Now 300 have now been ordered. Before I go through the color choices again, Rick, I wanted everybody to see that diffuser on the end. What's your recommendation when we infuse our oils? How long can we leave herbs inside of the oil in the Evo?
So that's a great question. First of all, I recommend dried herbs, because dried herbs, you're not going to have to worry about spoiling or any kind of growth in there. So I use dried, chopped, minced herbs, not powders, but like minced garlic, dried rosemary. If you use real herbs, you want to steep them in oil on the stove first, heat them up, and then you're going to store that in the refrigerator. But with the dry herbs, you don't have to worry about it because they've already been dehydrated.
You're getting one in the 8 ounce and one in the 18 ounce. This is the set of 2 in the blue. I'm going to bring it back down to this row to show you all the color choices we have. Here's the set of 2 in yellow. We also have the set of 2 in gray, or graphite, thank you, it's most popular. And then we have the set of 2 in red. If you do want the red, we have 850 remaining. Here's the thing too, you're getting the funnel so that you can load it up easily in those bottles that Rick was talking about. And you get the pre-marked bands so that you can keep it organized for what's what. But here is a little video that we have, Rick Roman, that's going to talk to us more about how this is working on the inside.
Yeah, so this is a patented trigger head. And what does that mean? When you pull the trigger, it pre-compresses and preloads the oil. And every time you pull that trigger, it's a measured quarter teaspoon. So you know exactly how much oil you're using. And the beauty of this is you can spray it in a horizontal fashion, which gives you that really wide area to cover, or more precise, you can turn to that vertical aspect, you can get in close. Now, here's an important thing, okay? You want to make sure you fully compress the trigger. So you show it right there with the salmon. You give it a nice full pull. That's how you use that patented trigger head to spread oils, vinegars, you name it, all over your food. And this is just, again, I show this here, this big white plate, Mary, but when you pour out of a bottle, it's a heavy stream. You cannot spread the oil, but if you have your Evo, I'm going to come up close here, 1/4 teaspoon over this entire area. Instead of using puddles of oil, which not only cost a lot, but give you excess calories, you get that light, even coat. So your vegetables, your French fries, your beef, anything, it's got that perfect amount of oil with the flavor without saturating it in oil, and you save all those calories from that.
Oh my gosh, at Chef Rick, we love our Evo because it's the best friend with the air fryer to season your food, use less oil. If that's something you're conscious of right now and you want to use a 1/4 teaspoon of oil or flavor every time that you're cooking, you have that consciousness level here. But you can use this to cook and to season food. The other thing too, if you ever read the side of those cans that you buy at the store, sometimes there's things in there that I don't want to eat. It's also recommended that you not spray those cans that you buy at the store directly onto your non-stick of your cookware. I don't want to eat that.
Correct.
And so this is food inside the bottle. And look, for my caprese salad, I've got a little balsamic in here. Boom. That's a 1/4 teaspoon. That just coated the entire salad. And even the back of our riser.
I mean, think about it, Mary. There's just no way. Again, I'm gonna come up close to my camera here because there's no way. You can try as hard as you can pouring oil. I'll do one side is the cauliflower I'm pouring out of a bottle. Now watch this. When I pour out of a bottle, it's a heavy stream. So what does that mean? I use tablespoons and tablespoons of oil. It goes in small areas. When I go to use my Evo with that patented trigger spray, 1, 2, 3, 4. So think about this. This is 1 teaspoon with a light, even coat. This is probably about 2 teaspoons where I did not even cover all the cauliflower. So this is better flavor, less calories, less fat, and you're not going to have that soggy, saturated food. So whether you're roasting vegetables in the oven, I love taking a big tray of vegetables just like this here. I'll hold it up there, and I can now spray it lightly. So you're not drowning the food, but you're getting that flavor everywhere you want it. It's almost like being able to paint your food exactly how you want it with the oil.
This is what it looks like when you put the funnel on the top and it screws on. So you're not resting it there and hoping it'll stay in place. It screws on and stays in place. Also, I wanted to show you that you are getting 2. I've never seen it in 2 sizes like this before. One is an 8 ounce, one is an 18 ounce. And you can see that the bottom of the 18 ounce has a diffuser so that you could put rosemary in here. You could make spicy chili oil if you wanted to, but this is the set of 2 in blue. Each color and each duo comes with its own funnel and the 4 pre-printed bands to help you stay organized in the kitchen. Here's a set of 2 in yellow. Over 1,000 have already been ordered. Here's a set of 2 in graphite. 1,600 remain there. If you want red, there are only 700 remaining. It's 4 easy payments of $7 to get this duo home. And I look at it this way, Rick, to your point, I've got some chili oil here and a 1/4 teaspoon. You ready? I'm gonna use every drip of it.
That's it. Yeah, I want to see.
Here we go.
See how you can spray. Okay.
It's more of a Jackson Pollock at this point.
Exactly.
There we go. That's artsy. But then I've got the same chili oil in my Evo. Look at the coverage. You ready? That was 1. This is going to be the same amount. I know it's not going to be believable. Same amount.
Look at that.
Look at that.
And by the way, and Mary, it's not even how it covers more evenly. You get a better even coverage instead of heavy drops of oil. So whether you're using it on salad, soup, right here, again, when I'm at the stove, a lot of times I'll take one of my flavored oils. I'm sauteing vegetables. Instead of pouring, tablespoons of oil, I'll just take my Evo sprayer, and give it a couple of quick sprays just like this so I can get that flavor, but I know I'm not using lots of oil. If I have some tomatoes, again, because I have that flavor diffuser, I put a little bit of garlic and rosemary in here. I can actually get in there and coat those tomatoes, use very little. And then if I want, guess what? I can get a little bit of balsamic. That is less than a teaspoon of olive oil and balsamic. And look how perfectly covered every single tomato is. You're using less, you're getting better flavor, less calories, and saving all that money on those expensive oils that you want to taste in your food. You don't want it in the pan, you want it on the food.
Years and years ago, we took a trip to Tuscany as a family, and we brought home some olive oil from the place, the little place that we stayed. And I wanted to enjoy it, but I didn't want to waste it. We used our Evo. And you know what? We got to enjoy every single molecule of it, and it was glorious.
Right.
Whether you have an air fryer and you need a best friend for it, this is the duo for you. If you are looking for the latest from Evo, this is it. And Rick Roman, it is a first look. It's the first time we've seen it live on our air. Thank you for bringing it to In the Kitchen with David. Happy New Year. I will see you soon.
Thank you, Mary. Happy New Year to you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now. You know what? You can get the duo in blue. You can get the duo in yellow. You can get the duo in the graphite. 1,400 remain there, and you can also get them in the red. We are down to 600 there. We do have 4 easy payments of $6.99, and that is going to do it for In the Kitchen with David today. Now, Jane is going to